We're live.
This game is ghetto as hell. They bumped them from Staples because of the Clippers game, and
Hey! What's going on, everybody?
What's up, everyone? It is Mel's birthday.
You know, for
Happy
as long
birthday,
as
Mel.
thank you. For as long as you've been doing the show, I've never actually had my birthday land on a Wednesday, so this is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man! So
happy birthday. You know I love you.
Thank you.
You know,
So just to go ahead and give full disclosure, we've been at the pool.
right.
And even though I don't drink regularly, I have partaked tonight. Shout out to Bud Light Seltzers because they may not be sponsoring us, but they have made it today a great afternoon.
They have. It's been a spectacular afternoon.
So
to
we
the point
appreciate
that I'm
them.
talking to you from a bathroom in a hotel room and not passed out on the floor of a bathroom in a hotel. Says a whole lot.
And the
These
fact that we're in the same hotel room, just in two different areas, so that we can make sure that we get this show going. But before we get into it, of course, we need to shout out to our sponsor,
House of Pause.
House of Pause. Make sure you get down and check them out. 1750 North Buffalo Drive. They're right in the corner of Buffalo and Vegas Drive in the shopping center there. You can also check them out online. If you go in there, mention Girlchatsports, you'll get a free item with your purchase. We appreciate you. Say what's up to Megan for us. All your dogs are welcome. Of course, you know, Tilly and Shug love them so much there. So make sure to check them out.
Yeah.
And yeah. I'm having a good old time so far.
I know you are.
I know. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in.
Thank you,
Kente. Thank you, Carlos. We appreciate you. Yes.
All the birthday love. It's such a great day.
All the birthday love. And you know, here's what's funny is I ordered this jersey. Listen, I usually order all my jerseys like authentic, but I ordered this one from China. Because it's a Kevin Durant jersey. They don't really make him anymore.
Oh, that's nice. That's actually
I ordered
really dope.
In hopes that they were going to be making it farther than they did. They didn't. It got to me, of course, a month later. And
that's actually really
now
dope.
I get away.
That's really good.
So not that, you know, not so official, a faux Kevin Durant jersey. Thank you very much. But yeah, so we are live. We're in the building. We got some hot topics. I know there's one that you've kind of already discussed around the board before, but
I didn't get a chance to hear your take. So
yeah, not sports related. There's Bill Cosby is free. He walked out of jail today.
Yes.
So
yes.
What about what's your thoughts, Mo?
I mean, the thing of it is people are saying, well, justice has been served, which in that sense of the word, it is justice because he was tried unfairly, if you will. Not to say that he's exonerated, not to say that he's innocent. They fumbled the ball. The prosecution did. They basically did something very unethical and cut corners in order to get him to testify and admit to guilt, which I'm sure was an honest admission from him to a certain degree, but I think it was very circumstantial. So he got off on a technicality. Let's say that narrative. He got off on a technicality. But the courts of public opinion are saying that justice has been served. And justice, the term justice itself is very subjective. Justice could be justice within the way the criminal defense system is set up, how the prison system is set up, how just anything. Justice does not mean innocence. Justice can also mean the circumstantial evidence did not fare right, or like to Bill Cosby's situation, that he got off on a technicality of something that was wrong. I'm saying that's right. You need to let people go when technicalities come up. When, say, DNA results don't match the person that is accused or any of that. You can relieve somebody from death row. That is a justice being served.
Right.
Doesn't mean that they're necessarily guilty. It just means, or necessarily innocent, just means that they weren't properly providing evidence and properly prosecuting this case to the fullest ability of the justice system under the parameters of what justice means. With that being said, you have one judge in this life, and I don't know if you're a religious person or not, but the guys that are the higher powers know the truth. We don't know the truth. We don't know what happened. We can only go off of what these women are accusing Bill of. It has been known that he has admitted to some guilt of drugging women, whether if it's consensual or not. It possibly could be from their testimonies that it's not consensual, which is what he was on trial for to begin with and what he was accused of. So I hope, even with him coming out, that this is a reckoning for everyone, that we need to, I think we just need to not play sides on either one. I mean, there's his side, her side, and the truth possibly. I'm more paired with the women, because some women, if they face some type of assault, he needs to atone for that. He needs to say, "I'm sorry." It'd be one thing if they said, "We let you out, and you can be a sex offender. We have to register as a sex offender." But then that would be punishing him or finding him guilty. And because of the circumstances of this case, they can't even do that. So whatever he's done, he needs to come to Jesus or whatever he needs to do and atone for that, apologize, whatever you got to do. But I think there is some flaws within him himself. Other people are saying a lot of theories that it was a conspiracy theory of him being set up because his property in Philadelphia was very valuable. A lot of people wanted his property and they tried to set him up on, you hear all kinds of theories around what circumstances arrived for him to be in jail. But we really don't know. But I do know that some women like Beverly Johnson, Janice Dickinson, a few other women have had probably some past traumas with some occurrences with him, or they feel they have, and have spoken out. And you've got people that say, well, what took him so long? You have to understand with women, it's not an immediate thing because you're a highly influential person. Who's going to believe you? Who reaches the narrative first? If he comes out first and says his whole story before you get a chance to speak, everyone's going to go on his side because they've heard his side first. Then when a woman comes back and tries to say, well, no, this is not happening. It's like, no, but we heard his side. That's all that matters. And that's not cool. So I just think for people that have faced sexual assault, it's sometimes not fair that people get off on technicalities. But like I said, he is his own person. He's got to atone for it, or whatever he's got to come to do. That's on him, so.
I think it was just a shock for everybody because nobody kind of knew what was going on. All of a sudden you wake up and it's like, hey, Bill Cosby's getting out today. Like there wasn't even a mention of any court proceedings happening, of them even following through with what was happening as far as the legal issues that was with prosecution. So it was surprising. And I feel bad for those women who do feel that this was, these allegations were true and against him. And because I'm sure they woke up today and didn't know either.
Oh, they didn't, I'm sure.
And so like that's wild. And to see what repercussions may come from it after that, I don't know. I mean, granted, it's the legal system, and I'm glad to see that they did find flaws and that they
because
did,
the system is flawed. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Mm-hmm. But again, like you said, there's one higher power, and And
people always think justice means innocence. No, you can have justice on things being unfairly tried against you and still be guilty of those things.
OJ.
It's just that it's just exactly. It's just that the system that we are in right now is not set up to normally and I'll just say what it is, black men free. It's a very rare time that something like that occurs. And I think as far as people getting behind him and rallying him, I think they see it as a victory on that aspect. Same as to the reference of OJ, like you mentioned.
But these are both black men that have been very, very loved by the white America. I mean, the Cosby Show, like everybody loved that. OJ, absolutely. He was the greatest athlete. Like everybody loved that. So
absolutely,
shout out to Natalie, who's commenting and also in the house, in the room with us today, kicking back
with us. Yes, yeah. It's a slippery slope.
Can't take much to tell everybody Bill wouldn't do his full time. NBC wins again. All they wanted was his rights to the Cosby Show and his percentage of the company. Wow, did NBC get that? I had no idea.
That's the theory. I mean, he tried to buy CBS. He tried to break the mold on a lot of things, but it does not negate the fact that people's personal lives may have some secrets.
For sure.
Not every celebrity is clean cut. You guys, when Marilyn Manson had all his issues when the reckoning came this year, no one said a darn thing because his persona comes off as a reckless person anyway. Even if that could have been an act. He has been accused of some nefarious things. No one batted an eye. Same with Armie Hammer. If you're not familiar with the Armie Hammer situation, I suggest you look it up. Hollywood actor, career just totally done. Hollywood done because of accusers. We're seeing the same thing with Deshaun Watson in the football game. And I think for us, with Black people, especially Black men, we are jaded by the fact that they have been wrongly convicted for so long, even to the points of slavery off of lies, that we feel that every person that gets in the face of a court is not telling the truth when it comes to us. But we are in a different era now. He has the clout, he has the means, he has the money, he has the social standing, and it's not that same thing to a certain degree. Yes, some do get wrongly accused, but you cannot generalize and say that all get wrongly accused. You could be my mother, my father, my friend Melissa. You could be Natalie there. If you touch me wrong or you violate me, you're wrong. Just wrong. Wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter who you are. Wrong is wrong. And I say that to say that so many people have kept their uncles and aunties hidden in the dark for doing things to kids and stuff and don't come forward because you want to turn a blind eye. The issue is the issue. Wrong is wrong. Why are we protecting the people that may possibly be wrong? I can't put characteristics past anybody. So why should you feel like because he's America's TV dad that he doesn't have nefarious ways? Come on. And if he has nefarious ways and these women are speaking up and saying something that has traumatized them for years, and people are asking the question, well, what took them so long? It's hard for women to come clean when the person has already beat them to the punch by telling their story first and their side first. And everybody believes it because of his clout. It's very hard for someone to come back and say, well, no, that's not true, because you still won't believe it. Well, he said it first or he said it. So
of course they won't.
We're going to believe it. Yeah. So it's very hard for that to even play out at times. But like I said, it's a higher power. That's between him and his judge. But I still, this is not an exoneration. This is not proving any innocence. To me personally, the man may have done some things that's not cool. And he'll have to atone for that on his own way.
Okay. So I did see this question in a post. Are we still watching The Cosby Show?
I haven't watched The Cosby Show at all.
Yes.
Okay. Have you never watched it?
I mean, I watched it in the past.
Oh, but did not
replay.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched either. I just didn't. I
don't even listen to R. Kelly. So I'm with everyone. And the thing of it is why not believe women until they prove you wrong? Why can't we do that? Why can't you?
Here's the deal, because unfortunately, there's some women out there that make up stories that don't get proved wrong necessarily.
They do.
I mean, you know.
They do, but that doesn't make the whole masses.
Oh, no. And
if it was somebody close to you, you would believe it.
Oh, for sure.
Or would you not?
Well, it depends on the person. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends. And you look at their track record.
I'm not looking at Natalie. I'm just saying. It depends on the person.
Guilty over there. Listen, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
hey,
very,
Steph, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
It's a very slippery slope with that kind of thing. And I understand where men are coming from. And like I said, we've had past traumas as a Black community of being falsely accused of things that we necessarily did not do. And we're jaded by that. But I think we also need to not let that be a reason for people to get a pass on things when they do nefarious stuff. And I think we're a community now where we're at the point where we have to see it to believe it. And sometimes that's not the case. You can't see it. So just look at the evidence for what it is. Look at, the characteristics. People have a lot of dark secrets. People have a lot of things.
Everybody has a secret. If they don't say they don't have one, they're lying.
They are. And sometimes people take it too far on their secrets, depending on what you're into. And so I'm just saying that to say that not everybody is perfect, whatever the personification is. And you only know this man from the personification of what he delivers to you as an audience.
For sure.
You don't know him personally. You don't know anybody personally. So
we got a Phoenix Clippers score 63-57.
Who's
you know,
leading?
The Clippers. Clippers are
Oh.
up right now.
Okay.
Shout out to Jose Vellante. You can catch him on later at
Hey.
9 o'clock tonight. We appreciate you tuning in. And yes, Mo is in the bathroom. This is how we're doing it. It's
I'm
a
not
sexy
passed out in the
bathroom. That's marble, y'all.
not-
That's
yeah,
marble, okay?
Is it marble or granite? Like I feel like
I
I'm
don't
in
know.
some kind of luxury.
We're gonna roll with marble. It's fancy around here.
Yeah, it is fancy. It's very nice. Yeah, at least I'm not passed out in the bathroom. That's something I don't do.
Shout out Donnell. Thank you. I appreciate it. We appreciate you turning in. So Natalie mentioned they moved the Aces Sparks. And so obviously Natalie hasn't been watching our show completely because we talked about this last week. They moved the Aces Sparks game tonight to a high school gym because of Clippers Suns game tonight.
Right.
No, the Sparks have been playing in that high school gym the entire season.
Right.
And so just be used to it. Right. Well, the Liberty got a brand new locker room and a whole new setup.
Oh, it's beautiful. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's great.
And Natalie, is now mad. But the rant is that the Aces, are now playing. They play at 7:30 in LA, the Sparks. But they're playing in that place. And it's not new. That's where they've been playing all year.
That's where the Sparks been playing.
Yes.
Tell Stephanie too. I got real nice plush towels in this bathroom too. I know she can see. They may not last here.
Listen, I'm so serious right now. Shout out to our boy B Sal. Shout out to News 3 Sports.
Yeah, I really am in the bath. You see how she treats me? You see what it is, right? I'm the stepchild. I don't get the flowers like you guys do for Mel. You praise her all the time. I get butt kiss and I get a bathroom.
Listen,
and I ran on that later. And I ran on that.
Trying to make it.
She didn't allow me to sit next to her and try to do the show with my phone. She sequestered me into this bathroom. That's what the help. That's what they do with the help. So I'm in this bathroom. You're right.
Stop. Now
You've
gone too far.
You see what it is?
Now
you see what it is?
Far.
No,
now you've gone too far.
You see what the help does? They're in the bathroom.
Well, at least you're around marble. That's what Carla
Yes,
said.
I am. I am in luxury marble. And I got good lighting, too. I'm not even going to front. The lighting is great. Yeah, she's got me in the bathroom, Sal. This is what we do.
Carla,
when my birthday comes around.
They're actually playing in Los Angeles, so they wouldn't be able to play at UNLV. So, and my bad. I'm sorry. It's the Suns that are up 63-57.
Oh, okay. Suns. I was about to say, okay.
He says that it doesn't look good for the Clippers, but yeah. So we know. So breaking news today was that Kawhi was going to be out for the rest of this Western Conference Finals. There's no idea if he'll be able to return for the finals. Should they be able to somehow get through this series here? I just think he's going to be out. Like, he would have been playing by now if that was the case, I think. Like, I don't think one more game. Well,
actually, it's set game 7, so this is it. I mean.
Well, this is game 6, isn't it?
Oh, is it
this
game
is
6?
game 6. Yeah, it's 3-2. It's 3-2. So, but yeah.
He's not coming back.
One thing I am curious about is the Hawks, because I don't know about you, but I did not see any of this coming, especially with the Trae Young injury. I did not expect Lemon Pepper Lou to be dropping 21 points and taking them. Of course, they were without Giannis during that, after the second, was it the first period or second period? I think he got out, or second quarter. But I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks? Nate McMillan? I mean, let's go. Like, I can't root for my KD no more, so I've got to root for the rest of the Sonic organization that might have been out sometime. So,
yeah, I can't count them out, and they're surprising everybody because there's no stars on the team.
Nice.
And the fact that
none that you can know offhand.
No, there's no superstars. They don't have a superstar. I mean, Trae Young is definitely in his own to be set up for that in the future, but they have no stars on their team. They are basically making the adjustments that are necessary to adjust to a team when they fall of injury, when Trae Young went out last game, and they've been able to kind of like say, okay, the what if possibilities, and then bring him back in and incorporate it to now Giannis falling. I mean, hey, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I feel like
said, Kente said he'll definitely spoil you when it comes to your birthday as well.
You know what, Kente? I appreciate that. And see, these are the microaggressions we talk about. She rides for us Black folks, but she got me in the you see where I'm at, right? You see where I'm at, right? I'm just saying. You see
Listen,
where I'm at, right?
because of acoustics, because of sound, we couldn't be right next to each other in the same
That's
spot.
a reason that she's giving you guys fall for that narrative if you want to, but you just see the microaggressions going on right now. I'm just letting you guys know, stay woke, okay? Because this is what's going on right now in this situation.
Well, look at Weeks tuned in. He said, "Is Mo on a pot?" No,
Exactly. I'm not. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not on a pot. Okay. I'm not on a pot. I'm on a. Shout out
the
to
pot's
Natalie.
behind her.
The pot is behind me. I closed the door so you wouldn't see the pot. This is the stuff we're trying to overcome, not be in a bathroom doing a show. But it's all good because I love Mel. It's her birthday.
Peace out. We are in Vegas.
We're not saying which hotel because I don't want any.
But I can tell you that the Las Vegas ballpark is right behind me.
Yeah, she's giving a lot of context. I just don't want NAACP pulling up. I don't want to. I'm actually joking, you guys. I'm not taking any of this seriously. That she has me in the bathroom. I'm just being funny.
Bisa said, we know Mo is sitting on the toilet just like we all do, texting and talking. Listen, that's my brother's favorite pastime. My brother, you cannot get him to answer a phone for a long period of time unless you know he's sitting in the bathroom. Like that's it.
You know, the thing of it is my throne is my privacy, and I don't try to take my phone in there. So shout out to Natalie who brought me a little bench to sit on. Because honestly, like I'll give you guys peripherals. I'm just gonna give you a tour of the bathroom, okay? The tub is right here.
Yes.
Okay. The shower is amazing. It's right here.
Yes.
And I'm literally on a bench. Can you see the bench? I don't know if they can see the bench. So I'm sitting on a bench, and then here's the sink area. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys an idea.
All that good lighting. I gave
nice.
you the good lighting because I already had the ring light. So I gave you the good lighting. I was thinking of you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. The good lighting with the great acoustics in the bathroom and everybody asking if I'm on a toilet.
You sound great. You sound
good.
Wonderful.
Good.
All right. So
this way, so I did a picture so you can at least see something.
Do you think Kawhi will stay in LA?
That's a good question.
Is his
contract up? Is he up for free agency?
I don't think so. I think he only signed a 1-year contract. I think he only signed a 1-year contract.
Then where the heck is he gonna go?
I think he'll stay because if they don't win, then he'll want to win, I think.
Well, he can't go anywhere else because he definitely can't come to the Lakers. We don't want him. So.
Oh, did I mention my mom is now a Clipper fan?
Well, after the day before yesterday, after Game 5, I became slightly like impressed with the Clippers to come back like that. The fact that Phoenix could not close out with a Zubac out and a Kawhi Leonard, and y'all couldn't finish the series. Not to mention, Chris Paul is one that likes to slow the tempo down on games, and that's probably not a good look in this series. Even though they're pulling up pretty well right now. I don't know. I'm not a big Clipper person, but I admired that game. That game was much respect.
They did great.
Yeah, it was much respect of a game.
Shout out to Alicia Gibbs, Vegas
Alicia,
for tuning in. I appreciate you for tuning in. Kente, I will be here. I'm going to the Seahawks game too. I actually had somebody hit me up with that earlier today. The Seahawks are the first preseason. Yeah. Seahawks play the first preseason game. So they're actually the first NFL team with fans in Allegiant Stadium. So of course I had to be there. I have an extra ticket. So if anybody's going to be out here. Okay, I don't have an extra ticket.
Sounds like Natalie's going. Sounds like Natalie's trying to go.
All right. I can go with Natalie, even though she's not a fan of either team, but she'll have to wear blue and green. You can't wear black and silver.
That's your birthday present.
If you wear my jerseys.
That's your birthday present.
Eric, no club for my birthday. Oh, so speaking of my birthday, thanks to my girlfriend Gina because she reminded me. My thing is that usually on my birthday, I like to figure out what player had a number that fits my birthday year. Mm-hmm. And, I went on my 40th birthday. We took a great trip to Grenada. And I had a Kemp jersey on. I loved it, and it was wonderful. So this year, I couldn't really figure out about who was. Well, ta-da! This is my Troy Polamalu year. Also, thank you to John Weeks because I didn't realize this. Sigma was 43, so this is the living legend in Seattle as well
from
for the
Sonics. Okay.
Yes. So these are my 43. So yeah, I'm a little older. I'm not going to be on a Wednesday. It's work week, midweek. I'm not out in these
You're
streets
not a clubber like
that
anyway.
I'm really not. I don't like lines. I need a table if I'm wearing heels. Like it's post-COVID is real on these feet.
Yeah, it is. It's an adjustment, especially when you've not been in heels for a long time.
Mr. Senior, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Hey, Stephen.
Yes. Alicia also said hi to you as well.
Thank you.
And yes, Kawhi is a free agent after this season.
Oh, then he could go somewhere. I just don't know where he goes. Yeah.
I mean,
nor do I care.
Maybe the Nets make some moves. I don't know. Who knows? It's a lot.
I don't care.
It's a lot.
He just ain't coming to the Lakers. I know that.
You guys, this Saturday, our Las Vegas Lights, our USL soccer team, have a magnificent evening planned for you. They've got fireworks. They also are announcing 2 new llamas. You know, Dottie passed away this year.
I know. We meant to mention that, how devastated I was. You know, I know.
So Dottie, we still have Dolly. So there will be 2 new llamas that will be joining Dolly on Saturday night on the field, as well as fireworks. So guys, tickets are $10. I think they still even have free ones for first responders. I know at one of the grocery stores you can buy groceries and get tickets for free. So be at the game. Stephanie's going to be there. I actually intend to try and make it there as well. I want to see the llamas. I need to get familiar with the new llamas and, of course, catch some fireworks. So yeah, most definitely.
That's going to be a good time.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
And I would love to see the new llamas.
I would too. Also, we've got 2 new Black head coaching positions. Jason Kidd was hired by the Dallas Mavericks. Chauncey Billups with the Portland Trailblazers, which of course we were rooting for Becky Hammond.
Yes.
But unfortunately that didn't work out. So, and I did appreciate Chauncey's discussion points in regards to, there was a lot of backlash as to why he was going to get this head coaching job position after incidents from his past, like the 1997 incident he had. And he kind of went about it and was like, you know, I learned from those experiences. Guys, if I were to be judged on what I did in 1997, I probably would not be doing very well right now. I'm just saying, like, people do grow up, people do change. You're thinking about a guy that was, you know, in one circumstance in 1997 versus now. I don't think it's fair to judge those people on their past, you know, incidents. So I'm glad he didn't. On another note, so we all know, the Premier Wiffle League, which I have done an announcement for before, that's over there at the ranch. TJ Brown is a free agent for the Premier Wiffle League after this season. And the Professional Wiffle Ball League that just started. He actually lost his managerial role for one team and was traded to the Sand Vipers and is now just a player. But listen, the Wiffle Ball League, if you guys haven't checked it out, we're talking like legitimate wiffle ball on like an actual field in someone's property. Crazy rules. It's like up to 55 miles an hour pitches. These guys are serious about their stuff. They pay to get part of this league, and it's pretty intense. I've sat through a few. I've announced for a couple of them, commentated. But if you need to, premierwiffleleague.com. They're on Twitch. They play like every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They play all week. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah. What's up, Tasha? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the birthday love. And yes, Alicia, people definitely do evolve, especially after over 20 years. Like this is what, 24 years now? So most definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I do believe, and I hope that Becky Hammond gets into a position somewhere other than I would hope she gets a head coaching position somewhere.
I hope so too. That would be cool.
Mo's phone is blowing up right now.
No, it's Sarah who's here. And I'm trying to let Nelly
Can you hit up Sarah?
And just but I told her you can't give her a room number without the key. She needs the key.
You gotta go get her.
You have to go get her.
So Natalie's on it, so you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, okay, that's what I was texting.
This is what happens when
Because I kept hearing her in the bathroom, and the phone keeps going off on my phone. It's like you're texting a room number, and I'm like, why are you giving her the room number when you need a key to come up?
Mo was distracted. It was a group text. It's okay. Clearly, Sarah didn't realize that we're on a live podcast right now.
But Natalie texts her the room number like she can come up, and that's why I text back saying, no, she needs a key. Go down and get her.
The struggles of hotel rooms and podcasts and back. Yeah. So Serena Williams withdrawals from the Wimbledon because she's
hurt.
She slipped and suffered an injury during the first round match. I heard that Wimbledon, what is that, grass? Or not grass, but it's
like a clay turf.
It was wet.
Usually it's clay. Oh, it's wet.
It was wet, and something didn't happen, and basically that could have been a cause for injury, maybe.
Because at first she was saying she was out of Wimbledon and wasn't disclosing why. So now it's come out that's the injury. Okay.
Exactly.
I think it's time for her to just,
The Bud Light seltzers. I'm not a big drinker at all, but it's my birthday. Oh, but here's another hot topic that I wanted to discuss. Me and TJ had talked about it earlier, Mr. Tarek Brown over here, that the NCAA announced that as of tomorrow, that college athletes will be able to benefit from their name, image, and likeness.
And get paid.
Right.
Get paid.
But can we talk about pros and cons to this?
Talk about it.
So let's say not the whole team is an all-star player. Not everybody on the team is going to get endorsements and use their image or their likeness. So what's happening, or what makes that competition within the team even worse when your teammate maybe making 20, 30K and you're still off your food card in the dorms or housing? Like, I just am curious, like, or is there, I need to see the rules, because let's say certain conferences are able to recruit, get more sponsorship. So like SEC teams, like let's say their players are getting paid. So now all these recruits are wanting to go to SEC teams, but now ACC, Pac-12, Big Ten, whatever, they're all losing recruiting because of it. So I'm curious to know what the fine print is here and how this works.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm all for players getting paid, for sure. Yeah. But how does that work when one teammate is, blowing up and the others aren't getting anything?
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
Or, will this also keep players in college longer? Will they not be leaving for the draft if it's men? Or will they take more time? I'm just curious.
I can't.
Tears, I'm hoping there's tears.
I hope so too.
TJ had mentioned some kind of like pay, like obviously I'm not sure how it works for guys because they leave for the draft, but for women, like maybe you get a stipend or you get a percentage every year, and then when you graduate, you get your full amount. So that way it gives you, the reasoning to finish school and get your degree. No, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Like, you're asking great questions. I really don't know those answers.
I've asked myself a lot of questions.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see how that lays out.
It would be interesting.
Yeah, because the HBCUs ain't getting buckets. So, I mean, I'm like, well,
and that's not fair either. So why is this?
No, it's not. Yeah. That's why I'm just like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, if all college athletes are getting them, why can't all college athletes get them, not just the NCAA?
Why all these different conferences can't get it?
It's too much. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, shout out to Box Out Clothing, our friends out there in the DMV area holding it down. We appreciate you. I think someone's hacked Natalie. One of the hardest things for an athlete is the transition from college to the real world. Agreed. And so that could cause some issue. Definitely a spark in play, or a spark in pay would be a huge help. I think it would be great.
But it might teach them financial management. It might teach them like what they can look forward to as far as NBA careers or professional careers or whatever the case may be. It could just give them all that literacy they need. So I think that's the best lesson for them to learn.
All of that. So the WNBA All-Star Game is coming to Las Vegas. We talked about it at length last week with our guest Tarika, and it's July 14th. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific time here in Las Vegas, Michelob Ultra Arena. It's going to be Team USA versus Team WNBA. Team WNBA was just announced today. Our own Liz Cambage, Derica Hamby, Candace Parker, Courtney Vandersloot. I don't know, is it Satu Sabali? I love her. She played for Oregon, even though I don't like Oregon, but I really think she's phenomenal. Courtney Williams, Jonquel Jones, Joanna Bonner. So we've got Team USA versus Team WNBA to be hitting it off for All-Star Weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah. And Diana Taurasi hits 9,000 career points.
I know, that's insane, but she's such a beast. I can't even be mad at that.
It's amazing.
It is. I can't even be mad at that.
It's amazing. What's up, Rashad? Tuning in. Yes, the All-Star Game is here. Cancer, stand up.
Happy birthday, Rashad. Your birthday is on the 2nd.
Yes, his birthday is coming on Friday.
Yes. So cancer season is full effect. You guys, cancers are out.
Shout out to Mom, who thinks she's commenting on my Facebook page or something. Just kidding. Love you, Mom. Her and Alex got back from their walk.
Nice. See that.
The past few days.
Cool.
Thank you, Mama, for the birthday wishes. Yeah, because, Seattle had 110-degree weather this weekend. And from the news, only 40% of residents within the Puget Sound area have air conditioning in Seattle.
Oh, my God.
So
but they were having a lot of heat waves there and in parts of California that normally don't have AC. And
Montana still isn't 100 degrees where my brother is at.
Yeah.
They're like 102. He just got AC put in, he said. So Mom said, and hi, Mo.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Girl that's in the bathroom. Yeah, on the second fiddle today. It's okay.
Hey, she enjoyed your trail mix, so Mom. We've been snacking on trail
Oh, my God. It was so good.
The nuts and bolts. We call them nuts and bolts.
Yeah, the nuts and bolts were amazing.
Yes.
They're really good.
So our Aces are currently playing in LA. But Sunday's
How about
game,
that win against? Let's just talk about it. How about them beating the number 1 team in the league current standing?
The defending champions.
In overtime. In the defending champions. How about that game?
How about Chelsea Gray?
Talk about it.
I mean, first of all,
and plum sauce too. Let's not forget about plum sauce.
Let me just say, I'm pretty heated. She's not on the All-Star game. Like, I'm looking at some of the names on the All-Star roster. She could definitely have been on there. Maybe because of last season not being played, but she easily could be on this team. However, Kelsey played an amazing game. Chelsea Gray. Everybody had a great game. It got to overtime. Yeah. And they're battling back and forth. Chelsea Gray has 5 straight points. And wins with the last minute shot. It's like 10 seconds left on the clock, and that's how they won. So
yeah, it's great.
Oh, so amazing. It's so amazing. I'm so happy for them. I'm excited for them. And they're playing now, so make sure you tune in. I think Gally, what channel is the Aces game on?
Is it on ESPN?
Facebook?
Right.
Gally's whispering it to me. Like,
1 second.
I think it's on
ESPN, right?
No, I think it's like Facebook. I think it's Facebook Live. What? So when you finish here,
Channel 12.
Well, it's channel 12 in Las Vegas.
CW. Okay, I thought it was.
Yeah. For those
Wait, is this
here.
game? Is the NBA game on ESPN then, and not TNT?
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
Oh, that's why they're not playing on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that game against the Seattle Storm, they were on ESPN.
Yeah, and that was
and NBA was on ABC. It was like dope.
That was one reason why you need to be watching the WNBA. If you haven't yet, that was the game that proves to you just how great these women are.
Absolutely
phenomenal.
Absolutely.
We literally watched that game and we're like on pins and needles through overtime and everything else, which is a great game. Shout out to Sarah who just walked in too. We appreciate you,
Sarah.
Sarah made it.
If you want to. I'll be out in a second. I'll be out in a minute.
I love it. That's so funny. Everybody obviously enjoys my mom's watching, of course. Where do you think I learned sports from? Besides my father, of course, my mom. She's a huge sports fan. So she's got to tune into me. Of course, some days she does forget. And then she'll remind me, oh, I forgot to watch your show. I'll watch it later. She pulls a Natalie.
Yeah, it really was
forget.
one of the best games, B-Sal. I'm not even
was.
up front. That was a great game. My mom and anytime the Aces are on, my parents turn into the Aces. They're big Aces fans. They love every little thing
I
possible.
love it.
And my mom has her criticism, of course, in the game, but she's like, Chelsea Gray, and she'll send me fire emojis. Like, she knows what it is. Like, yes.
And that's why we love sports. We were raised around this. So it's amazing. And that's why people need to start bringing their kids, their nieces, their nephews, their grandsons out to the games so they can experience all this fun. We have so much sports here in Las Vegas now. It's crazy when people are like, oh, wait, we have that team or we have that. Yes.
Right.
Lots of sports here. Please get out and watch them.
Exactly.
And shout out to our previous guest, Dylan Gonzalez. She's actually singing the national anthem at the Aviators game tomorrow. So if you're in the area, want to see a ball game, head out to the Las Vegas ballpark. It's like one of the best. It was the best minor league baseball park voted as of last year. So you've got to check that out if you're in the area. That's great. And shout out to Marc-Andre Fleury, who won his very first. Is it Vezina trophy? I don't know.
Vizuna,
something
like that. You can't pronounce it. It's crazy.
This guy's in the league for how long? Great. This was his first one ever. It was his first nomination and first time getting in.
Can we talk about the Knights being out though, and how I
don't want to talk about it.
No, I do, because I think they're awesome. Can you imagine being a franchise team that's only 3 years old and get as far as you can? And the Canadians have not been to a Stanley Cup final in 28 years. You have franchises that don't get as far as we do. Give VGK their flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Every year they bring, for a new freshman team to do what they do, we're beast. We may not finish at the finish line, but we get very close. And no franchise can ever say that they've ever done that in their entirety of being a franchise. So I'm sorry. I'm still proud of our Knights. Yes, it's sad. It's a heartbreak. But at the same time, I'm not disappointed. The Knights
I'm disappointed in how it ended just with that last second goal, I guess. I mean, I would have been probably easier to deal with it had been like we got blown out by like 5 points. You know, like if it was 5-1.
Okay, because then I feel like, why were we there? I like the dogfight. I just know that our Knight, we're all time for 3 years old. We are all time. People need to watch out for us, but like hockey, just like baseball, it's always an underdog team you never see sleeping that comes up in the ranks. And we played our butts off.
I think
the Minnesota Wild drained us. You have to understand that first kickoff tournament was not easy. And for us to even get past that and then go to Montreal, like, it is what it is. I'm not tripping. 3 years old and we get this far. No other team can speak that language. We can.
Well, I think that's what I think a lot of the people that became Vegas Golden Knights fans here in Las Vegas were also new sports fans, period. And they don't realize that you just don't get a team that does this awesome every year.
No, you don't.
Like they think that they're supposed to win it every year. Like we don't, it's not, you don't just be able to go to the Stanley Cup playoffs every year or be in the playoffs every year or get to a Stanley Cup. You don't do that. And so
it's a nice expectation, but it's not realistic.
They're used to it and now I'm mad because we can't. It's like, dude, like
3 years old. Like, stop it. Canadians haven't been in 28 years. Stop playing with me right now. You sound silly. You sound insane.
I think
like,
this is our fourth
get it together.
Season. Is this our fourth season?
But we're jaded. Are we 3 or going into 4? I don't know.
I think 4 because there was the bubble season.
Oh, yeah, the bubble season. So we're 4 active. We're still a toddler. So you're expecting a toddler to finish high school? Is that what you're saying right now? Or college?
I already know.
Yeah, you sound
But that's
crazy.
what you look at when you see some of these fan posts and groups. You're like, listen, like chill out. Like we went far. It was great. Like we can love it. And thank you, Brian. We appreciate you. It's the Vezina trophy.
Vezina. I know
Vezina.
Vezina. So
non-Canadian. It's like Italian. It's
Vezina.
Like wonderful.
Italian. Yeah.
But so the Canadians, the Lightning are in the playoffs. They're playing right now. I know that the Lightning were up 1-0. So whatever.
It could be the Canadians' year. Like I said, 28 years. I mean, hey, sometimes it's.
Here's what I am excited for. 2022. the NFL is allowing throwback helmets and the jerseys.
I love them. The Texans one with the Oilers gave me chills because I remember that. And I'm like, oh my God, I love
the
this.
old Seahawks ones. Plus, I just got those new Jordans that were blue and green.
This is what I'm subjected to when I have guests come in the bathroom. It's like, do you need to use the bathroom? I feel like I'm an attendant now. I'm gonna be like this when she comes out. When Natalie comes out, I'll be like this.
Do you want a mint or some?
Do you want a mint or some soap? Here's your towel.
I sit in here.
Jesus,
I cannot.
This is where she has me, you guys. I'm telling you,
it's too much.
It's
too much. Listen, I do. Before we get off, we're going to leave a little early because I'm starving. We're all starving. We've been at the pool. We might have had a couple.
Yeah, we're sun-soaked and we're ready to go.
I wanted to share a little kick check. So these right here, the Bordeaux Jordan 1 High is rumored to be dropping in November 20th of this year.
I'm for it.
Yes, and you love your highs, so there you go.
Yeah, and I know they're not a mid, and I'm so about it.
I got some mids I'm putting on tonight. Watch out.
Jesus, don't sit next to me at the dinner table.
I need everyone's attention if you're listening or watching right now, because these shoes drop tomorrow.
Yes,
I wear a size 9 in women's. I need a size 9.
For her birthday, you will try and make
my birthday.
All you gotta do is download the sneakers app.
This is the women's Jordan 6 gold hoops. Drops tomorrow. You have to be in the app before 7 a.m. Be ready to hit. Bam. 7 a.m.
Yeah, you guys download the sneakers app and help us.
Size 9.
And if it's not 9, go 9.5. We just need a team of 10 to try to get these.
8.5 or 9. I can do an 8.5. I can do a 9.
Tell them what your size is settled for. Yeah,
8.5.
Because I'm not gonna go after those. I'm not even gonna be like that.
I gotta set my alarm. Remind me after the podcast to set my alarm so I make sure.
I have to notify me on my phone, but I always don't think of your size. I do. Because I'm already up like working out and stuff.
I'm not at all. But
yeah,
wow! Hey, shout out to Quan's mom.
Oh, nice! Quan's mom came through. That's a great surprise.
So the Lightning are up 3-1. Thank you for that update. I know it's hard having a son like Quan. Who's she
going for?
I don't know.
Who's she going for?
We shall see. Yes, Rashad. Those are great shoes. So if anybody feels kindly or can get through.
Rashad, you have the app. Go ahead and hook your girl up and try to get her some shoes at 9.5 or 8.
Rashad may want them too. I'm sure there's going to be some guys we see wearing those because they are so hot.
They're extended to men's. They're extended to men's. I saw the size runs. Yeah, they go to men's, but I'm going to enter the raffle for your size. I'm not even going to go for mine. I'm going to go for yours because I'm not a big 6s person. I
will pay the favor back for you. I will pay the favor back. So whenever you have some shoes I clearly don't want or whatever, then yes.
Yeah.
Oh, mom chimed in. She doesn't like those, Melissa. The tongue looks weird. Well, mom, their tongue looks weird on them because they have hoops on them.
Right.
That's why it's called the gold hoop. It's called the Jordan Gold Hoop.
Yeah.
Come on, Mom. I can put my keys there and never lose them. Hello. Anyways, you guys, we're doing a short show today.
I have one more thing I need to do.
No, please.
I got to shout out a girl power moment. And I need everybody in the chat to drop flowers for our founder and main host of this show, Melissa Ferris. Please give her flowers because the thing about Mel, and I don't talk about this too often, is that she works so hard on this, you guys. And she is really passionate and driven about making our podcast grow. And I do a very small part of showing up, but this girl shows up and shows out. And I just have to say, Mel, thank you so much for including me in your journey of this podcast and allowing me to have a voice on this show when so many podcasts don't allow women of color or just opening to the fact of having Black women be a part of something and feel needed and wanted. And I just want to say, I love you, sis. I think you're amazing. You're beautiful. You're smart. And I just want everybody in the chat to drop flowers on this girl power moment.
That's
because
so
she
sweet.
is the epitome of girl
Aw.
power.
I'm
And
a Cancer, so you know I'm gonna start crying. So.
Don't cry, Trick. You got me in the bathroom. Let's not forget that, okay? But I want you guys to please drop flowers to Melissa because none of this would be possible without her. And I just want to wish her a very happy birthday. It's only going to get better. We're going to keep rising to the top. She's very young. I'm the old lady, but she keeps me young. So thank you, Melissa. You are amazing and
so sweet.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you for the kind words.
Yes.
But also know that you are a reason why this does so well. If it wasn't for you,
I'm just a small entity of it, but you drive it, and the thing of it is I can always talk and say some co-host. But the thing, but you are the founder and host. There would be no Girl Chat without Melissa. Let me just say that, okay, you guys? There would be no Girl Chat without Melissa. I am very blessed and happy to be a part of that. But I love everybody dropping their flowers because she's a truly amazing person with a very giving heart and has a heart of gold. And I just think that she is one of those most amazing people that you'll ever want to meet. And she's not fake. She's not fraud. She's very genuine in her actions, in what she says. She's very passionate. And I appreciate that mostly about her. She's very genuine. So thank you for always supporting me and having my back. And happy birthday. Yes, no cry. So thank you everybody for dropping your flowers on there. It's a girl power moment. We're going to say to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Seattle's finest, Seattle's best, Seattle for life. The dog mom that other people wish they had of dog mom. Shout out to our sponsors, House of Paws. We're going to sign off and
House of
Paws. Yeah, shout out to them. And make sure you mention Girlchatsports and Melissa's birthday. You might get a little extra something. But mention Girlchatsports. You do receive a special discount and gift. But again, like I said, Mel, you're one of those amazing people that I'm very blessed to have in my life. And I'm only in a small part of your life, but I'm glad that you're allowed me in it. And I think that we are only going to grow from this. And hopefully, you don't ever know where it takes us. So.
To the moon!
To the moon! Let's go. Yes.
Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. My mom says we make a great team. Shout out to our live audience in the hotel room.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. We're
going to catch you all next Wednesday. Peace.
Yes. 2 fingers.